welcome to Harvey Watches. As always, thank you to those who have liked and subscribed to my videos. I know as I say it every episode, but I really do appreciate it. Please keep liking the videos if you would like to see more watches. I've been watching my dad work on his watches this week, and one of them, which we thought was dead, he brought to life with a bit of TLC. And so I think that deserves to be picked up for today's episode. This is a Decimo Blue Max from around 1975. Now, one thing worth noting here is that the first watch with an LCD screen did not arrive on the market until 1973, and that was the Seiko 06 LC. So in terms of LCD watches, at 1975 this is a very early LCD watch and one of the oldest LCD watches in my dad's collection. This watch was made by a company called Decimo, who at the time were making a number of electronic devices, finding a great success with their calculators. In the 1970s, electronic calculators were the must-have thing, and it seemed everyone wanted one. This watch uses an in-house Decimo module, which is actually quite large. When you look at it and at its design and construction, it just shows how old the watch is. Compared with late 1970s modules, this one almost looks medieval and yet quite amazing at the same time. In 1975, LCD watches were quite expensive, and this one was no exception, with a large stainless steel case and a mesh bracelet possible costing around £55. So let's have a closer look at the watch. As you can see, due to the rather large module inside it, the watch is quite a chunky one with a brushed steel finish at the top and polished steel at the sides. One thing you will notice is that this watch has no obvious button. This is because, unlike later watches, apart from telling the time, this watch has no other functions, no seconds or date display, and no light for night viewing. If you look on the right hand side, there are two countersunk buttons, although these are purely for setting the time. One thing that makes the display on this watch more unusual than other watches of the time is that the numbers of the screen are slightly larger than average. They tilt slightly to the right and they have rounded corners. This gives them quite a modern look compared with the sharper edges of the numbers on the later screens. The watch has a very impressive stainless steel bracelet that is actually really long and suitable for the widest of wrists. It also has the Blue Max text etched onto the clasp. For a watch from the 1970s, this is a really good looking watch and still suitable as the watch to be worn daily, especially as there are a lot of retro looking 1970s watches now being made again. So there you have it, the 1975-ish Blue Max Decimo. I must admit, although I like all the digital watches that have different functions on them, I do really like the design of this one, and I guess at the end of the day it does what a watch should do, tell the time. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoy these videos and would like to see more watches, please hit the like key and perhaps even subscribe. You can see more of our watches at www.modestwatches.com, or you can see my website at www.harveyp.com. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe. Bye.